Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick, and I'm here at the grocery store getting ready to do some shopping. And come on, follow along. I'll show you what I got when I get home. I'll take that. Take some bananas. These oranges. Buy one, get one free. Yeah, this is the clearance section. I have not been finding a lot, though, in the clearance section. Weird stuff. Oh, there's some sunscreen, though, for $1.30. Might get one of those. Oh, rice. Yeah, I'll probably get some rice. Well, even though they're high, I probably can't resist the macadamia nuts. That might be good. Might try that. Alright, I know John Wayne said he didn't want us to eat a bunch of junk food on this trip, but I don't know, did he mean cake? I don't think he meant cake. Oh, that's a good deal. And they also have blueberries for $1.49, but I still have plenty. I'm home. I spent $133.60 pre-tax, and I'm going to run through real quick what I got. Now remember, we're leaving on vacation tomorrow, so these are mostly vacation-style meals, and I'm sure we're going to eat out some while we're on vacation also. I did buy this Meat Lovers lasagna for $8.99, my half and half for $5.49, Texas toast, $1.39. Got this really expensive $5 bread. It made me so mad to get it, but the reason I got it is because it has more fiber in it. 5 G's fiber. And it's lower calorie, and I need to get on it, man. Also got these rolls for $2.50. Buns, I guess you should say. This really expensive makeup for $11.49. Oh, it's so ridiculous. I usually get this on Amazon for a little bit less money, but I didn't have time to order it and get it before vacation, so I had to buy it at the grocery store today. Now, one thing about this stuff, if I buy it at the grocery store, even though it's a little bit more, it saves me in the long run because I can't go in Walmart or Target or any of those stores. I walk out with $200 worth of stuff. So it's better to spend, $1.50 more instead of spending $200 is how I look at it. Now, I will say when I get makeup, I tend to use it all. And what I do is I got this little tool on Amazon. I think it's called like Spatty Daddy, something like that. If I can find a link to it, I'll put it in the description of the video. But I dig it all out of there because there's a good half an inch of makeup in there. And something must have gone wrong with the manufacturing process on this one because it's usually even with the top of the container. And this one, it was the only one that had a whole lot more makeup. So, of course, I got it. I also got some refried beans for $1.19, some corn, 2 cans, 99 cents each. These really expensive but delicious grapes for $4.99. Some cat food. I usually buy my cat food at Tractor Supply and get a big bag, but I wasn't sure we had any because I forgot to check before I went to the store, which is kind of one of the rules that before you go grocery shopping, you should always check so you're not buying stuff you don't need. But this is the only item I forgot. And my cat, for the most part, feeds herself. I put food out for her, but she's always running around here with a mouse, a mole, or something else, and snakes, frogs, anything she can catch down in the creek. But I did go ahead and get this bag of cat food, so when we're on vacation, the girl who's staying here can feed her. Bag of apples for $3.99. 2 packages of deli fresh meat for $3.49 each. some Sargento. It was buy one, get one free, and it was $3.99. But since I had a coupon, this rang up for $2.99, and this rang up free. So basically, it came down to $1.50 a package. These strawberries looked really good, and they were $1.88. And pork chops were $5 for 5, so I got those. 2 packages of frozen potatoes. I don't normally buy these. I buy just regular potatoes and make my own. But since we're going on vacation, I did splurge and got 2 packages. Everything else is clearance. Or as my dad said the other day, he said, "Oh, I saw your fake TV show." I'm like, "Oh, you did? Which one did you watch?" And he goes, "I don't know. You were hawking a bunch of expired food." Well, none of this is expired. Oftentimes when things are on clearance, it's because they're not going to carry the product anymore. Those stores have about 50,000 items in them, and if an item doesn't do well, they get rid of it. So like this Wicked Kitchen mac and cheese, $1.11. All of this instant rice was $1.26. I just got some instant rice last week, and it was 99 cents. It was the store brand, and it wasn't flavored. And so I got garden vegetable. I think there's some different flavors. I got enough to last us about 6 months, I'll tell you that. And it's way cheaper to make your own rice, but come on vacation, I'm not going to be making my own rice. And sometimes it saves me from eating out, because if I think, well, I could make some rice, but that takes 30 minutes. But if I think, well, I've got some instant rice, I could open a can of this, and, then I'm more likely to go home and make something if it's easy. The stovetop, it's not even near expired. It doesn't expire until July 5th of 2025, but the box got banged up. So it was marked down to $1.65. And John Wayne said, "I don't want to be eating a bunch of junk on vacation," but I don't think he meant cake or cookies. I hope not. I guess I'll eat them. Then I got some hamburgers, 2 big thick hamburgers for $4.19, 2 pieces of chicken for $5.96, 2 Southwest Ranch salad kits for $2.12 each. This package of cookies for $1.99, 2 packages of broccoli, $1.35 each. So if John Wayne doesn't want cake, I'll just give him some broccoli. Got these scones for $2.65, suntan lotion for $1.30. I can never pass these up. I love them so much. Pomegranate Council, why don't you sponsor me? Rustic flatbread, I got 2 of those for $1.76. I love macadamia nuts. They're so expensive, but I love them. So $3.24. Some trail mix for $2.99. Some little cuties for 99 cents. And since we're going on vacation, I thought, well, I better get John Wayne some Pepsid. $2.12 each for these. $1.14 for some clearance bananas. And I don't normally buy these either. 99 cents each. These are car snacks. So what are we eating on vacation? We're getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to leave, and I got these scones to eat in the truck. And I have a bunch of bacon that I bought on sale. And I'm going to take all that bacon because John Wayne will make breakfast most mornings, and that's why I got some hash browns. And of course, we've also got fruit or toast. Lunches, normally we have leftovers or salad, but this week, if we eat lunch out, I will make us sandwiches. In fact, I plan on making sandwiches to eat on the road tomorrow so we don't have to stop for fast food. And we can have turkey, or we can have ham or chicken with cheese, some grapes. I got these to have on the road, and cookies, apples, nuts. These are things during the week if we don't eat at a restaurant and I pack our lunch, which I often do because we don't really like fast food. And if we're going to a state park to go visit a waterfall or something like that, oftentimes there's no place to eat anyway. And so these are the things I would be packing to take in our lunch when we're out and about. Now for dinners, I know this isn't enough for the whole trip, but I have limited space on the trailer, so I can't take enough food for the whole time. But one night we can have pork chops and that stuffing and some broccoli. And I think I'm going to take a couple of sweet potatoes, hamburgers, and tots. I could make that mac and cheese with a nice salad. And I know the very first night we get down there, I got this lasagna. John Wayne calls this just getting by because he doesn't really like pasta that much. But this way, we have something to eat and we don't have to go out to eat when we get down to the campground. But I did get some nice bread and a nice salad to go with it, so he'll be okay. And then also, we'll probably grill some chicken and rice. I've got some corn and some more bread. And most of this rice and such is just going in the prepper pantry. I always use a laundry basket to carry stuff out. Here's the first load. Let's get this food out to the trailer. So I wanted to update you on my side hustle. You know that I buy dresses at Goodwill and then resell them at a fancy dress shop. And in the last 5 months, I've made $511.04. So roughly $100 a month. I have practically nothing invested in this side hustle because the things I buy for $1.79. And so I've probably sold, 6 or 7 items here. So not very much money invested, but a pretty good payoff. I think that's probably doing better than most of my investments. So I got the lawnmower stuck down in the mud by the creek. I don't think John Wayne was too happy with me about that. I didn't drive into the mud, I slid into the mud. Remember, I'm always just trying to help you.
I know you are, babe. You're free too.
Well, that's not good. Well, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. And I titled this video for subscribers only because I wanted to say thank you to my subscribers. Yesterday, I got notice that I'm finally monetized. It has taken 2 years and 2 months. And I know there's all kinds of videos on YouTube. It's like, I was monetized in one video in 12 minutes. And I'm sure some people are. But I think probably the majority are more like me. I know I have other friends who have YouTube channels who have been at it even longer than I have and still aren't monetized. So don't give up. Everybody's journey is different. It has taken me a really long time. And I think I've made 270 videos or something like that. It takes a ton of content, and you just keep getting a little bit better and a little bit better and finding what works and what doesn't work, and eventually you get there. And so I've got there. And I'm really excited about that because as an older person, technology is not the easiest thing for me. It's not that I can't learn technology, because I can. I just don't want to anymore. It's like, why'd we get rid of our VCR? I knew how to work that. That kind of thing. It's just like, you just reach a level of comfort with the technology you have and you get tired of learning new stuff. I'm just tired of learning. Every couple of years, something new comes out that you have to learn. And after a while, you're just like, let's stop already. So anyway, there's that. That's exciting news. But really, I am calling this the week things broke, because it feels like a lot of things broke this week. Of course, number one, my dad broke. And I've told you a little bit about him and how he's been in and out of the hospital. And he was really, really sick. And it is hard to watch someone you love in that much pain. And he's better now. He's back home. And he told me he thinks he's going to heal fast now. And he's able to get up and around. I went up and took him some meals and did his grocery shopping for him and visited with him. And I feel okay going on vacation now. And John Wayne's like, well, if you don't come, I'll miss you. So I I guess if I want to see my husband, I better go on vacation with him. And we kind of need it because our giddy up has went, and we need to get some giddy up back. And we're going to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and you are more than welcome to come along and see the sights in Chattanooga. I am going to try to make some videos of the things we see, though I'm forewarning you that John Wayne looked at the weather and it looks like it's going to be a pretty rainy week. So there's another thing that's probably not going to go great. Other things that broke, my dishwasher broke. So my dishwasher is not working right now. And I spent years washing my own dishes. It's not that big of a deal, but you do get used to it, you know. And then our lawnmower broke and it's burning oil real bad, and John Wayne hasn't had time to figure out what's wrong with it. And quite honestly, he's out there right now doing some mowing and he's just spewing fumes. Anyway, we're trying to get the yard mowed before we leave on vacation in the morning. So Dad, dishwasher, lawnmower, all broke. And then this afternoon I was trying to help John Wayne by doing some mowing, and I got a little too close to the creek and got stuck. And he came home and he's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Well, the lawnmower." He's like, "You didn't run it out of oil, did you?" And I'm like, No, I got it stuck." And he's like, because he was so worried that I would run the engine by mowing, because he'll check the oil like every half hour since it's having some problems, and that's something that's going to have to be addressed pretty quick when we get home. But you know, it's been a busy week, just like I'm sure all of your weeks are busy too. It's not a competition on who is the busiest. We're all busy. We all can probably win that argument, right? Some other things that happened. My grandson, who is 5, is pretty excited because he had his kid check with the doctor, and he is now officially 4 foot tall. And I'm like, well, what's so special about being 4 foot tall? You can ride a roller coaster if you're 4 foot tall. So now I guess when you have that cartoon character that you have to measure up against, I guess he's tall enough now to ride roller coasters. So we can only hope for that kind of excitement in our own lives. Is, you know, some goal that you're trying to achieve, that you finally achieve. I understand that excitement. Here comes John Wayne with his smoking lawnmower. Good morning. We were gonna leave at 5 a.m. but it's 7:03 because John Wayne didn't come to bed till 2 o'clock because he had so much paperwork to get done before we left. And I'm like, I am not driving 12 hours with you on 3 hours sleep. 4, yeah, we can probably do that. 4.5. And then in the continuing saga of things breaking, our sink won't drain this morning in the bathroom. So that's another thing that broke this week. And I'm ready to get out of here and not think about all the things that need to get done and just think about vacation. I need a break. This is where the tornado hit?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're having a sale.
I bet they are having a sale. This is our 3rd wreck just since we left home.
Let's see. Is it the black Honda Accord?
I can't see. I'm afraid it might be a motorcycle.
It is.
Is it the black?
It's him.
Oh my gosh.
I want to stop and tell the police.
Okay.
I want to pull over. Hang on,
Okay, so that guy was driving like a maniac. He drove around us real fast, flipped us off, and got in front of us, brake checked us, and then we got way back from him, And then we saw him almost hit another car. And then it wasn't probably, what, like a mile later, there's a wreck, and it was that guy. So what do you think happened?
Well, you can tell he had hit the median. Sideswipe median, demolished the car, as you saw. Temp tags on it. Driving it, as the saying goes, driving it like he stole it.
Oh man, that was crazy. Well, that's a way to start a trip.
Well, across the fancy bridge.
Here's the arch. Now we're going across the fancy bridge. I don't remember this bridge, but it's been a while since we've been to St. Louis.
Yeah, that looks like it's been around a while. It is Ohio.
What is this?
The Ohio River.
The Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big river. So, of course, we didn't make it here till about 10 o'clock. And now we have to set the trailer up, and we haven't even eaten dinner yet. Well, it's 10:45, and we've kind of got the trailer set up. And we're sitting down to our frozen lasagna, or hopefully it's microwaved enough. And I'm just grateful we made it here safe. Well, it was a harrowing trip down to Chattanooga, but we were rewarded after dinner when we stepped outside and saw the northern lights. It was beautiful. I have not seen anything like it. See you tomorrow.